Hi, my name is Steven. I'm a senior at the college. I'm a big fan of your show. And actually, this is unintentionally a follow-up on Brian's question. One aspect of influence that I saw that I guess your mentor, Stuart, had on the media was when he actually got Crossfire canceled. I think that was probably a good decision.
I think that was already coming down the pike.
Yeah. But I guess my question is, what, if you did have an influence on the news media, what influence would you hope that that would be?
To shame them into shouting less. Because the 24-hour news cycle, which is great. I mean, I love 24-hour news. I like coming home at 4 a.m. and hearing, a debate on school vouchers. But there's not any more news now than there was when I was a child. And half an hour at night and the Today Show in the morning and the morning paper and the evening paper was enough to cover it when I was a kid, and we weren't ill-informed. But the 24-hour news cycle requires to be filled. The beast must be fed. And so, you tell the story. Here's the news. Here's a little sliver of the news at the top of the hour. And then you have someone speak about it, and you have someone with a different idea about the same bit of news. And that analysis, which an analysis can be spun out, endlessly. Because it's... It could be true, it could be thoughtful, it could be complete bullshit. You can just spin it forever. And it can also be passionate and dramatic, and you get two different sides of the story, and you can really build a narrative structure and create a narrative structure on a story that doesn't really possess one. The sun rises in the east, but have you ever considered the possibility that it should rise in the west? You can get somebody to argue that, maybe the LaRouche people. And news thrives on this, because news needs... And I have nothing against anybody making a buck, but it mistakes opinion for information now. And opinion ends up being argument. And shouting about something does not make it any clearer. And my character believes that it does.
We'll go up to the box here.
Mr. Colbert, my name
Hello, my friend.
Hi. Thank you so much for coming. My name's Caleb Wetherill, and I'm a freshman at the college. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about your own personal political views, and specifically, would you consider telling us who you voted for president in 2004?
I would not consider telling you. But I noticed you took off your Republican lapel pin you had earlier on the day.
I was getting too much crap walking around campus.
Yeah,
from the
I would
people.
too, so I prefer not to talk about my political leanings. Thanks.
Now, can I ask a question in the middle here? So far, you've had 4 of these questions have been from people, members of the Harvard College Republican Club.
Oh, really?
None of them have, gone after you for being, such a ridiculous conservative. Are you just as popular among, no, I mean your character. Are you just as popular among Republicans as you are?
Well, I'm popular among my family, and they tend to be Republicans. I don't think, I'm happy that the Republicans I know seem to enjoy the show. I don't necessarily have anything against Republicans.
Okay.
Just Republican policies.
I think that's a fair point, but I don't want to, let's go back to the question.
Okay,
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Eric Fish. I'm a senior. Fox News is looking to... okay, one of the producers of 24 is going to make a satire news program for
I heard
Fox
about that.
News that's going to be sort of conservative. I'm wondering if you think
it's going to be they're actually put on Saturday night on Fox News Channel, right?
Yeah, they're going to sort of model it after The Daily Show, I guess. And I'm wondering if you think that could work. And also, quickly, do you think they're actually going to name that bridge after you?
I didn't hear the second question, I'm sorry.
The bridge, do you think they're actually going to name it after you? It was kind of unclear.
Oh, the Hungarian bridge.
Yeah. When the ambassador came out.
The ambassador from Hungary to the United States, Andrei Simonyi, was such a lovely man. Stephen, I promise you, come to Hungary. We will do it right. Budapest is a lovely town. You will dinner with the Prime Minister, with the Parliament. Please come. It's so wonderful. Like a week later, there were riots in the streets. They were attacking the TV station. They were burning. They were attacking newsmen. I don't think I would be going. But no, they were very nice. They actually named an overpass for me. It's an overpass over a highway. But the bridge they named the Magyar Bridge because they're Magyars. So I guess that's more important. And what was the first one? Oh, about the Fox News thing? I wish them all the luck in the world. If it's funny, I'll watch it. It's, I think that conservatism tends to be less iconoclastic, and comedy often deals with status shifts. If I want to bore the hell out of you, I could talk about status shifts and how you could find one in any joke or any bit of comedy, if you wanted to look for it. And so going after the guy who is self-important or going after the status quo is not necessarily a conservative thing to do. It's antithetical to the idea of conservatism. Comedy is all about change. And so it's going to be a challenge for them. But, if they're funny, I'd only respect that because it's hard to produce comedy. And I'd love something else to watch. And rip them off.
Hey, Mr. Colbert, I'm Mark Bacall. I'm a freshman here from Charleston, South Carolina.
You were from Charleston, South Carolina?
Your alma mater, Puerto God.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's go out on the boat with a char and get some shrimp.
My question is, you talked a little bit about your role in the media as an entertainer, and I was just wondering, how do you think your role can change, or where do you see your show going in the next few years?
I really don't know. People ask me. We've had a lot of fun over the past few years. Like that reel that you guys, if it's the same reel that I saw earlier, it's got a lot of strange things in it. And like the lightsaber fight with George Lucas, like how does that fit into my new show? And we have discovered things in the show. I'm an improviser. I started as an improviser at Second City. A lot of my writers are improvisers. My head writer, Alison Silverman, is an improviser. And we do the show improvisationally. We look at the news. We respond to it. We try to be nimble enough so that an opportunity comes along, like the Magyar Bridge or the Green Screen Challenge or the Correspondence Dinner or whatever it is, we can jump down the rabbit hole of that opportunity, but we don't plan necessarily what's going to happen in the next 2 or 3 months. It's all been discovery, and that's something that we're working very hard to try to maintain. Is this first year was so exciting for us because A, we really didn't know what we were doing. Now we have to realize we still don't know what we're doing because we don't know what the next year brings. And to keep this show not an invention, because invention means you know what you're going for, but to keep it discovery, because discoveries, especially on a very simple level for me as an interviewer, a discovery is better. A discovery with an interview is much better than anything I can invent or wish they say, because it's organic. And Dean Kamen may attest to this. I don't know that you tend for one thing, but you discover along the way something better. I never intended to do half the things we did this year. We discovered that we can as a show, so I don't really have any plans in that direction.
Hi, Mr. Colbert. My name is Nail Kaji. I'm a freshman at the college, and this is a logistical question, which I'm not sure if you're going to be able to answer, but I'm sure someone you know may be able to answer it.
Wow.
Are you available for lunch tomorrow?
I can answer that one.
Dinner is fine with me. I have some free time.
Oh, that's very kind. But I have to take my kids to swimming tomorrow afternoon. Thank you, though.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, you got to ask.
Hi, my name is Charlie Anderson. I'm a first. Oh, thank you. It's my birthday today. That's why I got a ticket to this. So thank you, John Swan. My mother's from Charleston, South Carolina. As is
your mom
her
is
family.
From Charleston, yeah.
Yes, and they love the White House press.
What's your mom's maiden name?
Kennerty.
What?
The Kennerty family.
Kenser? What?
Kennerty.
Kennerty, yeah.
Kennerty, good Catholics. But Anyways, my question is, when you said Barney Frank was a little irked by your interview, part of the reason he's probably a little bit irked by it is that he's worried that people might take what you're saying seriously and be laughing at him rather than laughing at the people who are laughing at him.